Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to absolutely beautiful summer-like SoCal here in Surfside, California. It is absolutely gorgeous this morning. It's sunny, it's kind of warm. The ocean is looking flat, calm, and beautiful. It couldn't be a nicer morning. It's so nice to spend time with you here this lovely Tuesday morning. What a show that was last night. Tackle Shop Confessions, over 1,300 views. It was a fantastic live show right here on the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. We had some folks in our studio audience, and of course doing shows with Sam De La Torre from Island Fishing Tackle over there in Carson, California. Is always a lot of fun. And last night was great because we debuted the new Daiwa Alexa 500 fishing reel. She is a beautiful piece of machinery. It absolutely sure to help you catch way more fish this 2024 season. We've got a lot to talk about. We're going to go long range, see what the Royal Polaris did, finishing up and pulling into Cabo San Lucas. We've got a lot of Mexico fishing to talk about. More big halibut here in Southern California. Great lobster, hoop netting, and tremendous surf fishing continuing as this has been a great start to 2024. You know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh, that is such a great swig of coffee, and it is so nice to be here with you all. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate you so very, very much. If you could share these videos, that would be great. Also, tick the bell. You'll be notified when there is new content, and subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel down below. You can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It is truly great to be with you all. Well, that was a great show last night, and so many of you contributed. So many of you sent in super chats. I want to thank you all for your support. That means a lot to us, and it's going to be a fantastic season. I can tell you that, and we've got all the earmarks of just some great fishing, and I can't believe how good this has started off 2024. It's been really, really busy for me here on the morning briefing. I got to tell you, some Februaries you're like, oh my God, what am I going to talk about? You know, there was 3 perch caught yesterday, but not this year. It's been really incredible. Let's take you to Cabo San Lucas and mention to you there's Dorado around there, there's striped marlin around there, there's been the occasional wahoo. It's been pretty good fishing, and further offshore those yellowfin tuna continue to entertain. It's not wide open every single day, but there's been some very good fishing down there in that area. We bring you up to the San Quintin area, 140 miles down below the border here from SoCal, a 140-mile drive, which is spectacular at times. Beautiful, rugged coastline you get to see. And when you get to that small town of San Quintin, the fishing there is absolutely outstanding. Good yellowtail fishing going on down there in that area right now. Yo-yo iron has been probably the best way to take the yellows down there, and they've been nice yellows, like 18 to 25, some even bigger than that. That's a small, heavy jig, a yo-yo jig that you sink deep and wind on fast. And so you have the terminology about a yo-yo iron. That's a small, heavy jig. And then when we say yo-yo, we're also talking about the methodology. Dropping it deep, winding on it fast, setting the hook by turning the handle. That's how you set the hook with the yo-yo iron. And you can fish 60-pound or whatever you like. Fish heavy line when you're yo-yoing. It's been great down there at times with a lot of lings and rockfish also. Out of Ensenada, we continue to see a very good signal and sign on a mixed bag of fish. Our dear friend Louis Prieto from It's For Reels Sport Fishing. Louis is a great guy, and he also has the Tequilas Bar in Ensenada. If you're ever passing by, find the Tequilas Bar. It's down there in downtown, and you'll go in there and have a ball. They focus a lot on sports, so if there's a big game going on, Louis is sure to have it, and he also will cook your catch up good and fresh. They saw the yellows, but he said they were very skittish and moving really fast. Tried to get on them, throw the iron several times, but it just didn't want to bite. But they got those big bonita, they had plenty of rockfish, and they just had a wonderful time on It's For Real Sport Fishing yesterday out of Ensenada. So several guys down there looking at those yellows, some catching those yellows. Yesterday, our friend Albert Ponce with Blackfin Sport Fishing had a yellowtail. Nice fish, too. And there's a lot of it around. Hopefully it'll settle down and bite even a little bit better. The barracuda have been kind of out of the picture. A couple of weeks ago, we had some good flashes of gar down there in Ensenada. I think that's going to bounce back in the picture here again really, really soon. We'll watch that for you very, very closely. Hey, good morning. Hey, best of luck to you today.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah.
All right.
Not fishing today?
No, just doing this. Hey, you want to say hello? Do you ever watch our podcast?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, say hello. Where are you going? What are you going to do today?
I'm just going to go fish by the rocks first.
It looks like you're going to fish for halibut.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your name?
Frank.
Frank. Good luck, man.
Thanks a lot.
Kick some butt.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Take care. All right. There's a great surf fisherman walking by, and we wish him all the best with a nice big halibut or something like that. So Ensenada, some good mixed bag fishing going on down there. So good preview for what's to come up here. We're going to see more of that big bonita. Those yellows are going to move up here, and that barracuda will be upon us before you know it. All right, here in Southern California, we continue to see those big halibut. The Native Sun will resume their halibut derby tomorrow, Wednesday, out of 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro. But that didn't stop the Monte Carlo, the half-day boat. They are currently running 10 a.m. to 4 in the afternoon trips on the big, beautiful Monte Carlo, where Stephen Conradi and Brian Burrell and Captain Walt will entertain you every single day. They had good bass fishing yesterday. Freddie, good going on the bass, expert angler on board there. But they also had a 35-pound halibut, just another big flatfish here in SoCal, and that is so good to see Brian hoisting that big flatfish up. That is an exceptional catch, and we have been seeing a lot of that here recently. Good job on the Monte yesterday. Hopefully more of that to come today on this absolutely pristine and gorgeous day. Don't forget, the Native Sun has been doing their Wednesday through Sunday halibut derby. They've got 4 fish over 30 pounds this year. Magnificent catch. And they're probably up there around 150 legals for the year. That is mind-boggling. It really is. And something like 20 fish over 20 pounds. It has been a year to remember, and it hasn't even gotten started yet. It's going to get better and better and better. So hang in there, everybody. We're going to be watching that very closely for you. Good job on the Monte Carlo. Elsewhere down there in San Diego, we continue to see some good wintertime bass fishing for boats out of Fisherman's Landing, over there at Point Loma, Sport Fishing, the Mission Bell, the Premier out of H&M Landing. It's been really good. Dropper looping at 20 pound. A good hot sardines. Been a great way to catch some wintertime bass, and it's been really good here recently. Moving you up the coast, a few more halibut being taken out of Dana Wharf. Sport fishing, mostly sculpin and whitefish. Nothing wide open on the halibut. It's been a little slower down that way. It's been better up here around Long Beach, San Pedro areas. And then up there in the Santa Monica Bay, we see sculpin whitefish, some decent bass there on the Redondo special. And also we see some pretty darn good fishing up there out of Marina del Rey. By the way, yesterday, the Chubasco, Dan Burns turned in that photo. They had 7 halibut and a nice white sea bass. They are out of Long Beach Sport Fishing. So I screwed that up and said they were out of Redondo. Long Beach Sport Fishing for the Chubasco. And they had a nice day. We've been seeing a lot of that. The Pride, of course, out of 22nd Street Landing. They've had some really good fishing also. In addition to all of that, we're also monitoring here in the surf some outstanding fishing. Frank is down there. I can see him throwing that lucky craft right now. I should be fishing myself today, and I hope he has a really exceptional day. I'll keep my eye on him. If he catches something, we'll run down there and check it out, because these conditions are absolutely perfect. We've been seeing great yellowfin croaker fishing. We've seen a good amount of corvina. We've also seen a lot of barred perch, and we've seen that halibut from time to time. Roman Balayan with barred perch, corvina, and yellowfin croaker. That is some darn good surf fishing for February. I know it feels like a day in June right now, or July, something like that. It's really quite beautiful out here this early Tuesday morning. And the fish, man, they have been chewing. This water temp, I put my little toes in it a while ago. It felt like about 60 degrees, so it's been pretty darn good. Sean Fitzhugh. Sean with a whole bunch of barred perch. That is what I call some great barred perch fishing. And Sean, that smile says it all, my friend. Way to go. Nothing like fishing the Southern California coast. It has been really, really good. All right. Also, lobster hoop netting here in Southern California is coming to an end here in a couple of days. It's been fantastic, and it's been a great season for our PromarAhi.com lobster hoop netting update. Jesse Link on the Rojazak. Do I have that right finally, Jesse? It only took me all season long to get close to the right pronunciation. It really doesn't matter how you pronounce it. These guys have been just putting the hurt on the langosta all season long. It has been fantastic. Spitfire, Marina del Rey, they've had great lobster hoop netting. Gale Force and the Triton out of LA Harbor Sport Fishing, great lobster hoop netting. It has been spectacular. Don't forget, Sheephead is going to Sheephead. Been saying that way too many years with no S on it. Sheephead here in Southern California. That opens up on March the 1st, and I love catching those big goats. They're great to eat. They fight hard, and they are a lot of fun. And the Victory out of Long Beach Sport Fishing has a Sheephead tournament going on. It looks like a lot of fun. You can check out Long Beach Sport Fishing, get all the details. Once you buy your ticket on the Victory, you're in the Sheephead Derby. I think it's going to go for a month. That should be really, really great stuff, no doubt about it. Long range situation. Well, we've been seeing some darn good fishing for the Royal Polaris, but they haven't gotten on that really big fish. On board the Royal Polaris, they had good wahoo fishing yesterday and some yellowfin tuna, but steady on the wahoo, pulling into Cabo San Lucas for the guys to fly home on this 22-day trip. Really a great trip, a lot of fun, and I saw a lot of good eats going on there, including some great barbecuing going on also. Hey, don't forget, it's tax season, and our dear friend from A Best Income Tax, Tim Marquez, who's standing by waiting to help you, whether it's past taxes or this current year. He'll get your refund for you, and he'll straighten everything out for you. Give Tim a call today. And if you have heating or air conditioning needs, there's nobody better to call than Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning, our friend John Lopez. John is standing by right now. Give him a call. It's great to have the fishing community come together. And, all of us fishermen, we got to stick together. So good stuff, no question about it. April the 4th, we have our 5-day trip on board the Independence out of Point Loma Sport Fishing. That's setting up to be a truly magnificent trip. We've already seen bluefin tuna taken 120 miles down below the border, 6 fish on board the Pacific Dawn last weekend, and one of those fish weighed 70 pounds. They ranged from 15 to 70 pounds. Also on the Old Glory, they had 3 fish, but they hooked like a dozen fish. There's been some good rock fishing down there and some good yellowtail fishing also. Calling that 120 miles below the border is looking good. But that bluefin early this year looks really, really good. And if you'd like to join us on that 5-day trip, just give Independent Sport Fishing a call here this morning, or you can book on the website. That is going to be a trip to remember. All right, folks, we're going to watch it very, very closely for you. Just dropping this morning, great interview with my dear friend Bart Hall. He's got the Pomona Boat Show coming up this weekend. That's right, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be wandering around there on Saturday. And if you see me, say hello. I would deeply love to say hello to each and every one of you. All right, my friends, have a great day. Wow, Frank's right, man. He's down there probably wailing on the halibut right now. I got to get out here and fish this today. My friend Bob Gifford showed up with a ton of chicken wings last night at the Tackle Shop Confessions show, where we devoured them at the end of the show. He loves to fish the surf over here. I might have to give him a call this morning. All right, my friends, have a great day. And if I don't see you this weekend at the boat show, I hope to see you somewhere else really, really soon. Take care.